friends, welcome to Shavla's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make oats paniyaram. Oats, it's good for health, and that too in a paniyaram or appe form, because we are not going to fry this. Just with a little oil we are going to make this appe, and that too oats. So let's get started. I'll go through the ingredients real quick. So for our oats paniyaram we need some oats, around half cup of oats I'm using, around half cup of dahi, that is plain yogurt. You can use buttermilk also instead of dahi. Then 2 teaspoons of rice flour, some chopped onions, some grated carrot. I'm using around 1 grated carrot, around 2 green chilies, some mustard seeds, some curry leaves, some baking soda. So you can substitute baking soda with the fruit salt. It's called Eno fruit salt, but I'm just using around half teaspoon of baking soda, some salt according to your taste, and some red chili powder. So really simple and quick too. So first we are going to prepare a tempering, and then we are going to mix everything together. And moreover, you can add any sort of veggies you like according to your taste in your tempering. You can add urad dal, chana dals to it, but I'm just using this tempering because my kid don't eat the dal into this paniyarams. So let's get started. We'll prepare a tempering first. In my pan for our tempering, I've already put around 2 teaspoons of oil into it, and here goes mustard seeds. Let it splutter, and then we are going to add onions and our carrots into it. So here goes onions. One of my friend from South India, she introduced me to this dish, and my family is so fond of paniyarams, and it's good for health because we don't have to use much oil into it. It's not deep frying, less oil, good for cholesterol too. So again, you can skip this process of making a tempering. Just add everything into the mixture and make paniyarams, but I like to temper it. Here goes carrots, green chilies. Real simple, very easy. You can add coconut, you can add hing, that is called asafoetida, to it. But frankly speaking, I don't like the taste of hing. That's the reason in most of my cooking I don't add hings. But hing, it's really good for digestive system, so you can add it. So we'll give it a minute or two, and then we'll be done with our tempering. So I gave it like 5 minutes because we want that raw taste of carrots and onions to go. So here goes the curry leaves. And again, one more point. One of my friends, she's from Chennai, and she told me whenever we are doing any South Indian cooking, it's better to put curry leaves at the almost at the end of tadka, because then only you will get the flavor of that curry leaf. So never put the curry leaves in the tadka initially, just put it at the end, and you are going to see the difference, because they really don't like that burnt curry leaves, like cooked curry leaves. It should be like a raw curry leaves, so that's the reason they put it at the end. And now I am just going to add some salt according to your taste, around a half teaspoon of salt into it, because I am going to put some salt into our mixture too. And here goes some red chili powder. Just give it a stir again, and now I am going to turn off the heat, and I'll just turn off the heat of my paniyaram pan, and in the meanwhile let's prepare our mixture. So let's start preparing our mixture here. Here goes oats. So you can roast the oats. I really don't like to roast the oats, and just dry roast it. Here goes rice flour, or you can just make as a powdered form, and then you can make a mixture. And here goes dahi. Just mix it, and we'll see if we need more like water or dahi into it. And I'm just going to add our tadka to it. So here goes my tempering. and I'm just going to add some more water to it. So here goes some water. Portion of dahi, that is curd, and oats would be the same. And if we see that we need more water or dahi, we can add to it, but once we are done with our dahi, just add some more water. And this is the consistency we are looking for. It should be like uttapam consistency. And at this point of time, I'm just going to add some more salt and red chili powder to it. Here goes some red chili powder, pinch of salt. Just mix it. And here goes baking soda. So baking soda should be added at the point when we are ready to put into our paniyaram pan. And now see, this is the consistency. So here I have pan ready. Just pour a drop of oil on the bottom. Here goes my spoonful of mixture into the paniyaram pan. And always whenever you are cooking paniyarams, cook it on medium to low heat. Don't put it on medium to high heat to get it as soon as possible, because we want it to be cooked very well from inside. That's the reason we put it on medium to low heat. So we'll just cover this with a lid and we'll check back after 3 to 5 minutes. Once we'll see on the top it's getting cooked, then we will reverse it and cook it from the bottom. So it's around 3 minutes and I can see it's almost cooked from the top. I'm just going to spray a drop of oil on all my paniyarams. You can call it as paniyaram, appe, whatever you like. Isn't it healthy too? Because you are not adding much oil to it. And we will just tilt it side and see how it looks on the other side. So look at this. Again, baking soda, fruit salt, anything like that is optional. Sometimes I really don't add it, but if you want that fluffiness, you can add that fruit salt or baking soda. So use a fork or a teaspoon or a spoon to just tilt it, reverse the side, because we want it to be cooked properly from both the sides. And it's very healthy too. So I'm just going to cover this with a lid again. Cook it for another 3 minutes. So let's check back on our paniyaram. So look, it's almost done. So I like it this way. If you want it somewhat to be lighter on both the sides, give it like 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just going to take it out. See my beautiful paniyarams, less oil, good for cholesterol too, and healthy way to eat oats too. So here is my beautiful oats paniyaram ready. So try out this recipe. You guys are going to rock in this recipe. Leave me comments, give me thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more yummy, easy recipes we have. Thank you. See, it's already flying off from my plate. My husband and my little one, they just love paniyaram, and so do try it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.